Richmond today, and already there's a push to study the impact of tolling in Portsmouth and Norfolk.
State and local leaders say that state-run study could be the first step in getting some real toll relief at the downtown and midtown tunnels. 10 on your side's Joe Fisher is live in Portsmouth tonight to explain this whole process. Joe?
Well, Tom, Anita, the request for this study has been introduced, but it'll now have to pass both the House and Senate. State and local leaders say showing on paper just how these tolls impact the local economy will hopefully persuade the state to either buy down or completely buy out the tunnel tolls.
This is a problem that we have to tackle.
It'll be 2070 when the state's contract expires with ERT, a deal that includes annual toll increases at the downtown and midtown tunnels.
Imagine that every bridge from Northern Virginia into Washington, D.C. is tolled, and that's what we have here.
Portsmouth Mayor John Rowe and the City Council are now asking for toll relief, and 7 state lawmakers, including Delegate Steve Heretic, are now asking for a state-run study on the impact tolls have on the economy.
It's hurting businesses on both sides of the river. I think it's affecting people's decisions on where they want to live.
Heretic, who represents areas of Portsmouth and Norfolk, says there's 3 options: buying the tolls out, buying them down, or renegotiating the 58-year deal. He says he'd support state money funding some relief.
The citizens of Portsmouth and Norfolk who pay these tolls have also paid their taxes. And in most of the communities in the Commonwealth of Virginia, roads are provided by the Commonwealth, without additional cost, without toll.
Mayor Rowe says the Port of Virginia is evidence the entire state relies on the tolls to get the products they need, but only locals are suffering. Heretic says getting lawmakers outside the area to understand the struggle will be key.
One of my pledges when I came to Richmond was to make this my number one priority for my communities, and I'm trying to honor that commitment.
And if approved, the Joint Legislative Audit and Review Commission will conduct this study. So far, they've received 21 requests from various lawmakers for various different studies, and they're only going to select about 4 or 5. Mayor John Rowe saying tonight that this study on tolling here at the downtown and midtown tunnels should be moved to the top of the pile. We're live in Portsmouth tonight. I'm Joe Fisher, 10 on your side.